Can someone please tell me where was James Harden tonight? What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk. Back at it with another video talking some NBA, talking, of course, NBA playoffs after seeing that Game 6 between the Houston Rockets and the San Antonio Spurs. And now the series is officially over. The Spurs are moving on because they absolutely throttled the Houston Rockets 114-75. But the bigger story here is James Harden's performance or lack thereof, because he was a complete no-show in this game. And I'm here to discuss if the Spurs won this game more, or did James Harden choke straight up and give this game away. So if you look at the numbers real quick, James Harden, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. But he went 2 for 11 and had 6 turnovers. Folks, he had more turnovers than he did field goals. Are you kidding me? The 10 points, I believe, were the lowest point total for Harden since the 2012 NBA Finals. And if you guys remember that, yeah, against the Miami Heat, when James Harden also choked, quote unquote, and I believe he had an NBA Finals record for most turnovers in a game with like 10. So James Harden, it's starting to sort of creep into his legacy now that he does not show up in big moments. Okay, he choked against the Spurs, I believe, in those finals back in 2012, conference finals, excuse me, and then in the NBA finals as well. And so these moments are now starting to come up because the Rockets needed James Harden to come up big, and he came up so small today, just 10 points. Are you kidding me? Like I said, and if you watch the game, passing up open shots, causing turnovers from that, looking lifeless on the court, just looking out of it. And as the leader of the team and as the best player, the reason I feel like the rest of the Rockets did bad because they saw how badly James Harden was playing. And there isn't another, and this is probably where I might defend Harden just a little bit, but there isn't another Robin type of player on this team. It's just a bunch of shooters. So you're not going to have a guy who's going to take over the game if Harden's going to have a bad game. The onus is on him. But to have a performance like that, that was just flat out pathetic. But then let's talk about the Spurs. So the Spurs, of course, win this game, but who did not play for the Spurs in this game? Remind me again. I think it was Kawhi Leonard. Of course, Tony Parker was out as well, but Kawhi Leonard ended up missing this game. And I just want to talk about this point real quickly because there have been a lot of media personalities, people, even Spurs fans coming out and saying, you know, for the last sort of month and a half that Kawhi Leonard is now better than LeBron James. He's the best two-way player in the NBA. Just stop it. Please, folks, just stop it. I beg you to just stop it. Kawhi Leonard does not belong in the same conversation as LeBron James. LeBron is in a league of his own, okay? That is first and foremost. And shout out to Nick Wright from Fox Sports. He's very good about this. His Twitter feed is very, very entertaining. I recommend you guys give him a follow. But back to the point here. The Spurs go as Greg Popovich goes. That is it, folks. That's as simple as I can put it. Pop is the engine that drives the Spurs. It's not Kawhi Leonard. Okay, I am not taking anything away from Kawhi because he is an all-worldly talent. But again, if you're measuring Kawhi as the best player in the game, you better believe I'm going to criticize the hell out of him. And the fact that his team can win when he is not playing just goes to show you that Popovich and his importance, okay, that he's able to win without Kawhi. And I believe the Spurs had a winning record without Kawhi this season as well. So, again, don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's put that discussion to rest. Okay, Kawhi Leonard does not belong in the same conversation as LeBron James. But then let's talk about their performance today. So, without Kawhi, LaMarcus Aldridge finally decided to step up and play like he used to in Portland. 34 points and 12 rebounds. Pau Gasol came up big as well, had a double-double. And then they got some good contributions from Jonathan Simmons, who, of course, started for Kawhi Leonard with 18 points. But, again, this just goes to show you the importance and the significance of a Greg Popovich. But because the Spurs were absolutely unbelievable in this game. They out-rebounded the Rockets 60-37. Assists 32 to just 14 for the Houston Rockets. They shot 53% from the field. And to me, as much as I want to say this was a choke job by James Harden, and it was, I'm going to give a little bit more credit to the Spurs for winning this game, because if the Spurs could let Harden back in this game, if James Harden could let go back in this game and find a way to score, I'm sure he would have. The Spurs just did such a great job defending him, albeit that he also played bad. But I'm just saying the Spurs deserve credit for the way that they played in this game and the way they shot the ball on the offensive end. It was an offensive clinic, and they just stepped on the Rockets' throat, plain and simple. You know, Mike D'Antoni, Greg Popovich has his number. Go look at the playoff record. But I want to sort of give more credit to the Spurs because I don't want this Kawhi excuse coming up again, okay? They can win without Kawhi Leonard, and they have shown it. Now, of course, moving forward, they do need Kawhi. I'm not saying they don't. But again, this whole debate about the LeBron versus Kawhi conversation, I don't want that to come up again. But then again, like I said, this performance by James Harden, just absolutely abysmal. What do you guys think? Was this more of a choke job by Harden, or did the Spurs win this game? Leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.